And we're back. Alright, that was awesome. The first time I apparently turned out really, really quiet. And I had to turn up my speakers all the way up to full volume to even hear me. But, I guess that's one disadvantage to having this awesomely deep voice. And for those of you wondering how this voice is possible, I always attribute it to the awesome power of this Adam's apple. Which seems to have a mind of its own when it's moving, and it's pretty cool. It's a great icebreaker at parties, and it often freaks people out because they end up getting drunk and they're just kind of looking and they're like, "Hey, his neck is moving," and I'm just sitting there going, "Wow," and they're horribly creeped out. It's awesome, almost as awesome as this. You see, when I was born, I was double jointed. I don't understand how. I don't really care for why. Maybe it's because I was a premature baby. Maybe not. I don't know. All I do know is this: if I ever wanted to become a movie critic, I have my own ranking system. Two upside down thumbs up. Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah. Hey. Alright, that's all good, all fun and games, but you're gonna pay for that. Yeah. Let's see now. I last left off with a bit of Sean Connery. Hopefully, the other impressions will go better than I could have ever hoped. We'll soon learn their fate, unless their fate is sealed. But right now, I don't exactly feel like going into Arnold Schwarzenegger or John Madden. I haven't exactly worked on them in a long time, and I feel as though they're more than a bit rusty. Almost as rusty as, say, a hoopty. Yeah, that's right. That's old slang for a car that's a POS. Yeah, I thought it was weird too, and then I heard my sister use it, my parents use it, and then I saw it in some urban dictionary. So I we just call it a POS. I don't really know what else to add to that. It just feels like more should be said, but it won't be. But it won't be. Yeah. As you can tell, I need a bit of a shave. Getting a little scraggly, scraggly. But I have been growing out the goatee. It's coming out pretty nicely, I trim it a little bit too often, so it doesn't really have much chance to build up a considerable length, which is a bit of a problem because I always wanted to vaguely resemble Shavo Dajin from System of a Down with that like gigantic, massive, like super goatee that he has. I mean, that thing is like beastly. I mean, it is just wicked hardcore. It is absolutely wicked, wicked hardcore. Yeah, that was my. I don't know what kind of accent that was. It was either like Philadelphia, Detroit, or New York. Either way, it was probably really bad. Yeah, see, I'm not that much of an optimist when it comes to my own impressions because I haven't been to these places and I don't really know. I mean, I've been to California, but I haven't really noticed much of an accent. I've been to Florida. Again, didn't really notice much of a difference in accents. You guys can probably tell though that I do have an accent. If I do, I don't know if I do. I don't exactly recognize the fact that I may or may not have an accent. I know I have a tongue. I know I have a voice. I know I have a voice that can get extremely deep and low. And I know it can't get really high because I don't talk that way normally. See, that probably sounded really weird. I'm just going to assume so because hey, I'm a bit of an eccentric guy. Uh, yeah. My hair's a little crazy too. It's kind of awesome. I used to resemble Shaggy from Scooby Doo, like Zoinks Man, but I kind of decided looking like a dirty, smelly hippie and only resembling a hippie and not those other remarks because I do shower. Yes, I do. Lather, rinse, and repeat, ladies and gentlemen. Always, always repeat. Because in a world where you don't lather, rinse, and repeat, your hair will dry and will not be silky smooth. Silky. Yes. Yeah. Alright, I feel like I should, do something extraordinary. Excelsior. To the extreme. So, I'm just going to grab something completely at random. See, this is something I haven't played in a long time. A video game. No, no, it's not only that. It's the original Pokemon Blue. Yeah, yeah. You see, I remember the days of Missingno and Blastoise and Charizard. Now they've got all these crazy Pokemon like Glaceon and Beldum and something that looks like something out of Tron while tripping on acid. Yeah, I really think they're starting to run out of ideas, but I mean, you never know. I mean, once you start making weird robot Pokemon and calling them other things. I mean, seriously, I thought they would have had a monkey, like a fire monkey, a while ago, but guess not. I mean, it's pretty cool. I'd have to say, of all the Pokemon, that is probably one of my favorites, because hey, Affeesunfuego, that's Spanish and German for something, and for you ladies keeping track at home, that's Spermin for short. Wait, I mean, no, wait a minute. I got that all mixed. I got that all mixed up. See, Spanish and German, when combined, most people will come to the conclusion that it is from the great country of Spermany. It is a magnificent country, glorious, regal, breathtaking, if you will. How do I know this? Oh, wouldn't you like to know? Wouldn't you like to know? I would too, because honestly, it's creeping me out sometimes. I sometimes hold myself with a blanket and wonder where these memories come from. I see. I can't even say it. I was gonna quote Haley Joel Osment from The Sixth Sense, which was a great movie. I saw it the other day on AMC, I think. Maybe it was TBS. It was some channel that shows movies. I know it's quite descriptive. A very excellent way to attribute it. But yeah, honestly, one of my favorite movies. Right up there with Mr. Brooks and the Die Hards, and actually a lot of other movies. I have to say I do enjoy movies, except for Twilight. No, no vampires unless they're badass, like Blade. Blade kicked some ass. If you're gonna be a vampire, at least be cool about it. Not like, hey, I'm an emo. That was wrong, and I apologize. Not all emos resemble the Fonz, and I should not have horribly disfigured the Fonz's reputation and catchphrase by adding the word emo in a nearby sentence. I mean, hey, I have some emo friends. They're pretty cool. I mean, I just kind of smack them upside the head and tell them, hey, you have something to live for. You have two legs, possibly three, if you're so well endowed. Um, yeah, I'm just rambling at this point, and it's pretty awesome because I honestly forgot what I was originally talking about. I'll probably remember at this point in time and then realize, wow, I've been talking for 8 minutes without any sort of prompt or general idea of why I'm talking for 8 minutes. Perhaps I'll go for 10. Maybe I'll just go for 9. Maybe I'll stop short of 9, just to spite the number 9. Perhaps. Perhaps not. Coincidence? I think not. Okay, it probably isn't much of a coincidence or any sort of coincidental occurrence, but yeah. Anywho, anyways, per se. Flap, 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 happy. Um, okay, so maybe I enjoy South Park too. Man by Pig. Um, yeah, I'm gonna cut this one off, pretty soon because I feel as though the time is right. The time is now. And that's the game. I'll see you ladies and gents and anything in between tonight on Fox. Stay classy, San Diego.